You guys, so this is Yolanda from Yology Holistic Wellness. Hey, wishing you guys a very happy new year and just sort of going over my thoughts on risk and chances. Are they the same? Are they different? They're pretty much the same. It's just different verbatim. Taking risk, we've always taken risk since conception, since we were born, growing up, throughout our teen years. Every day that we wake up is a risk. It is a chance to make a choice, to do something that lets us and allows us to get to know who we are, our true authentic self. Taking risk is a part of life, and even though people look at that as a negative way, it's really not negative. Taking a risk on yourself happens to be one of the most doubtful things that people sit there and think about, because it's easy to give somebody else responsibility for what it is that we need in our lives or what it is that we want to bring in our lives. But when we sit there and we actually connect with ourselves and really have the choice to take the chance to decide or discern who it is that we are and how are we going to bring things into fruition, or what assurances we have on our abilities and our gifts, we are taking a risk in ourselves. Taking a risk in life is one of the biggest net worth of yourself that you can do. It's taking a chance on who you are. It's taking a chance on your worth. We take risk every day. It just sounds very scary. It sounds fear-based. It sounds doubtful, because when we think of taking risk, it's risky business. So we don't want to, fall under. We don't want to fail. We don't want to take the plunge. We don't want to look bad. But that's not our true authentic self. When you take a risk, you are taking the plunge into your own abilities again. You are taking the risk of trusting what it is that you're most capable of doing. We are unlimitless. We are empowered. We are creators. We're a gift. We take risk the moment that we wake up in the morning. We take a risk when we decide what it is that we're going to wear. We take a risk when we decide what we're going to do for our business. We take a risk in deciding how are we going to get to work. We take a risk in what it is that we're going to eat in the morning. As adults, we take risk when we're teenagers of what it is that we're going to do just to see if we can do it. But then somehow in the midst of it all, we get consumed by other people's beliefs and other people's influences and other people's false realities that misguide our perception into assuming that taking a risk is all fear-based. So taking a risk is not fear-based. Taking a risk is giving yourself the true potential empowerment that you are called here to do. It is finding your uniqueness. It is finding your originality. It is finding what makes you happy. So, and that is the truest, amazing gift of all. Because when we are happy, we are euphoric. We are abundant. We are blessed. We are engaging within ourselves on what it is that we want in our life. So when you sit there and you're like, oh, I don't know if I want to take this risk in, like, I don't know, taking this class, or taking a risk in doing this thing that may like knock me down. Choose differently. Because sometimes when we take risk, it's not the ability, it's not just the thought of like, maybe we're not good enough or maybe we can't do it. But sometimes taking that risk is the fear that we are strong and that we may end up actually manifesting or creating or doing what it is that we really are set out to do. And the fear comes from after, because you're taking a risk in kind of like raising your perception about your empowerment. It's like, am I going to be good enough? I'm taking a risk now. It may go good, but what if it's not as good next time? Because I'm not as powerful. How will you know if you don't take that risk? We are always growing. We're always expanding. We're always learning. And nothing is ever truly finished here on earth. We can think we're done with something as soon as we reach a milestone and taking the plunge, and then seeing the rewards, but we're not. Life is a long journey, even after this physical body. So if you're not taking risk right now, or taking a chance on yourself, what's gonna happen in the afterlife? Are you gonna take a risk or a chance on where it is that you're going? You should. We all should. We have choices. Everything's a choice. But the real choice and the real chance is grabbing our empowerment, expanding on that empowerment, growing on that empowerment, connecting with our empowerment. Sometimes we don't want to take a risk and trust in our gut instincts. Sometimes we don't want to take a risk in saying something because maybe we feel like it may not be right, or it's not accurate, or it might make us look stupid. But when you take a risk, you're taking a chance on your intuition. You're taking a chance on your abilities. You're taking a chance on yourself and trusting the process. Take the chance and trust yourself. Take the chance and the risk to trust and the process as it goes, faith in yourself and where you're going and what you're doing and what you're capable of. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I hope it resonated with you. And yeah, everything in life is taking a chance. Your mystical experience or experiences are probably when you took risk and you took a chance on yourself. It's probably when you made that decision to learn something, whether it be yoga, whether it be intuition, whether it be channeling, whether it be music, whether it be making products. Yeah. So when you do that, you're empowering yourself because you are capable of everything. Take a chance on yourself. Trust yourself. Trust the process. Those are what makes our mystical experiences. When we dive in, not knowing or not expecting, just going. Because when we don't take risk, we also leave our energy stagnant. It stays the same. And if you really want to look at taking a risk as fear-based, you really need to reverse that programming, because it's taking a chance. So you shouldn't fear yourself, because you're the most beautiful, purest gift. You're a creator. You're divine. You're a goddess or God. You're amazing. You're beautiful. You are the essence of love. So take a risk and love yourself. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Bye. Peace out.